She went straight for the jugular. I could definitely never go to work and leave the dogs in the house together. They would kill each other.
Sydney definitely is a pretty vicious little dog. She attacks, I mean, fangs showing.
When we first brought Sam home, she went crazy. And poor Sam was like shocked by this crazy dog.
Sydney's murderous intent is making life unbearable.
Why are you behind a baby gate?
We adopted a chocolate lab 2 months ago named Sam, and Sydney doesn't like Sam very much. So we haven't been able to get them in the same room together yet without Sydney really kind of attacking Sam.
Okay.
So this is kind of what we figured to do to keep them separated.
When you first got Sam, did you kind of introduce them to see if they'd get along before you made the decision to adopt him?
No, it was really a quick adoption decision. And when we took him home, we first introduced him in a park nearby, and that didn't go well. You know, we let them separate, brought him back home, and that was even worse.
Yeah.
So then, from that point on, we really haven't gotten comfortable enough to get them close together without a gate between them.
Okay.
Victoria wants to see the dog's gated meeting firsthand.
I can go get Sam. Megan, you go get Sydney on her leash.
Yeah, I'll get her.
And I'll grab Sam in. Hey, come inside. Yeah.
Stay. Good girl.
Yeah, maybe put her in the room.
Put her. Okay. I have yet to see what would happen if Sydney connected with Sam, but in a way I don't need to see it. I don't want to see it because I know what would happen, and it wouldn't be pretty. She is going for other dogs' throats, and that is an intent to seriously hurt and possibly even kill. I think bringing Sam into your lives was an extremely naive thing to do because you knew what Sydney's past was like. You made a very, very ill-informed, uneducated, naive, and dumb decision to bring another dog into this house. My first impression when I walked into this home is this is not the home for Sam. But I want you to prove me wrong. I love being proved wrong. I'm gonna give it 100%. And I want you to give it 100% back to me. Are you committed?
Definitely.
We are.
Are you ready?
We're ready.
We've got a lot of work to do.
Yes, we do.
Fingers crossed we can help. I brought you to an agility training center.
At another neutral venue, she wants to curb Sydney's aggression by giving her a task to focus on.
I want you to go over these jumps. And Trevor, I want you to go, no. I want the dogs to work side by side and focus on more than just treats.
Okay.
We will be using clicker and treats whilst we're working with them, but I want to get both of their minds onto something positive. Megan, you and I are going to work with Sydney on this course over here.
Okay.
And then, Trevor, you and I are going to work with Sam on this course over there. And when both dogs have got it, we're going to bring them both together and work them.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks.
First, Victoria familiarizes Sam with his agility course.
Yeah. Come on. Good boy.
Fabulous. Oh, yeah.
Then, once Sydney got to grips with her obstacles,
Good girl. Here. Good girl.
it's time to bring both dogs together.
All right, Trevor,
Here we go, Sam.
bring Sam in now. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Let's go.
Sydney is quick to pick up on Sam's presence,
Good girl.
Yep.
Okay.
Push again.
Go for it.
but Megan immediately refocuses her attention onto the agility.
She looked over one time, and there was a little bit of a, but then when she refocused, she was fine. This is very good. Sydney's really concentrating on the work that she's doing. She's even looking over at Sam, and she's not aggressing at him, which is exactly what we want.
Girl.
Sydney! Good girl.
Both dogs are completely absorbed by the activity.
Beautiful.
It's
Lovely.
not long before Victoria raises the stakes.
Trevor, I want you just to walk Sam down here. You do the same. Walk past each other. There's a good reaction. She doesn't aggress.
And removes the agility course altogether.
Good. Okay, now let's get going in the same direction. Okay, side by side. Fantastic.
Good boy. Look at this.
Good, I love
Boy,
the focus. Reward eye contact, reward no aggression.
Good girl. Good girl.
That's amazing.
Even without an activity to distract her, Sydney doesn't once go for Sam.
They're close. She's not going for him. She's looking at him. That's what I wanted. Fantastic.
I think my favorite part about it was when, at the end, when we had Sam and Sydney just sitting there next to each other.
I was completely surprised. I was waiting for some barking and having to pull Sam back and didn't have to do it once.
Doing this agility in this space worked because it's neutral territory. Both dogs were focused. It's completely different at home. We're talking about Sydney's territory here. She guards it very, very jealously. She's very protective. So I don't know how things are going to go. I think the dogs have done very well. Give them a rest, and then we'll be at home. We'll see how it goes then. And that's where
Sounds
the
good.
real test will be.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on. Go this way.
Both dogs have done very well. In the agility room, they were great, amazing. Now it's all come down to this. Do it. You sit
Because
down.
Sydney sees this as her territory, she could behave very aggressively.
You all ready?
So Victoria wants to leave the baby gate in place.
Good girl. I'm just gonna move slowly up. She can hear Sam. She can hear the jangling of Sam's collar. Good girl.
It's a good start, so Victoria moves on.
Okay, now, what I want you to do, Trevor, is I'm going to move Sydney back down towards the fireplace, and I want you to take up the baby gate and bring Sam to where I am now with Sydney. Okay?
All right.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Come on, girl. Girl. Oh, he's just such a good girl. Megan, take over from me.
All right, thank you.
Fabulous.
Good girl. Good girl.
Great, and you're even extending. You know, she's having more time without
Right.
having a treat.
That was funny.
Boy.
Is this the closest you've ever had the two dogs together in the living room?
Definitely.
Today, because we were on Sydney's territory, really, I did expect Sydney to aggress and to have to take her out the room. She didn't.
This was huge today. I think it really does give us hope for keeping Sam. I think we were really stuck before Victoria came with how things were going, and now we've really got a great solution to keep things moving in the right direction.
You have been absolutely amazing.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.
Megan and Trevor are keen to hit the ground running. During the first few days without Victoria, they make great progress with clicking and treating.
Relax.
Good. If you just want to inch your way over whenever you're ready.
Okay. Almost ready.
This is so much more relaxed than that first time we tried this. That was crazy. I think Victoria will be really, really pleased when she sees what the dogs are doing in the house. I mean, they are so close now. I mean, they're almost, if they were any closer, they'd be touching. So that's a huge change from what we had in the beginning.
Come here, Pop. Good boy. Both dogs are focused on you. The success of this is observing and reading your dog's body language, knowing your dog, and realizing when your dog's getting to the point where, boom, it might go.
Right.
You're both reading Sydney very, very well.
It's an incredible turnaround for 12-year-old Sydney.
As a trainer, this is amazing for me to see this.
Thanks for watching. If you love It's Me or the Dog and want more dog training tips and tricks, visit my official site, positively.com. And if you're interested in learning more about becoming a dog trainer, check out the Victoria Stillwell Academy. Links to both sites are in the description. I'll see you online.